Oh, felt it rolling off.
Nah, they're gonna look it up. Keep going.
The route is double helix. It's on this standalone tower situated right above Area B on Mount Blue Sky.
Double helix. Yeah, boy.
Chris Schulte did a wave of development there about 13 years ago, and then Cody found it, 4 years ago? Put in a new anchor to go check out kind of the king line of the tower. Following 2 years after the anchor was put in, Cody and I finished bolting and cleaning the line, and then it kind of sat dormant for a little while before either of us put in some effort into figuring out the moves. Going into this 2025 summer, I was really psyched to try and put an effort on it.
I feel so bad.
I think this is session 5, maybe. Oh, cool, look at that. Goal for today is to go up it twice instead of just the once. Start building some more strength in the toes and get all the beta like written down and dialed. Last time I was out, it was all feeling pretty good, but I went to write it down all in my phone afterwards and did not remember everything. So hope is we'll be able to get the rest of it kind of committed to stone, and we'll hopefully start giving like bigger links soon. Start dragging partners out here for the blaze type shit.
So this season's experience on the route started going up to the tower to start working it. I ended up putting in, I believe, 5 sessions, probably 3 of those 5 sessions to commit to a sequence and really start to memorize everything. I mean, it's 70 meters of pretty sustained technical slab climbing. So coming up and being able to remember that sequence took quite a lot of rehearsal. So route breakdown, you have about 60-70 feet of maybe 10 plus, probably 10C trad climbing through all these like broken roofs and changing corners and cracks. It's all quite well protected, minus a pretty bad #1 Camelot placement. And then you have the bolted section, which is about 90 feet of really sustained, technical, relatively low angle slab climbing. Pretty quickly enter the first crux, which ends up clocking in around like V6 or 7. Maybe the most fingery move on the whole climb. You have to really pinch this small vertical right hand hold to do this right foot step up. And then you get established in a really interesting, broken, almost Waco-esque feature. And that's a nice stance before a somewhat technical kind of bulge, almost mantle sequence. And then there's this scoop feature that you end up standing in after you've mantled. And that's the only real rest on the climb. Due to the whole route being relatively low angle, you're kind of on your toes the whole time. So being able to shake your toes out ended up being really key, at least for me, to be able to put the whole thing together. From that good no hands rest, you pretty much immediately enter what is likely a V8 sequence, consisting of recycling some underclings that turn into a sort of like Gaston, some really high feet, some blind feet, and then you end up established back on the arete and go right into some pretty sustained technical lie-back climbing where you're using that outside edge of your right shoe, and it's all very barn doory. You pull through a handful of arete moves and you end up turning around the arete and like you stare down the valley and you just get this crazy exposure. That was the most heady part for me. There's a decent rest there. Go back onto the face of the climb. You have 2-3 bolts of easier arete climbing and lie backing. Which leads you to this geometric band that just chops across the whole face of the tower. You end up hand-foot matching on that crystal band and mantling up. You get perched on that crystal band with no hands on the arete, so just like really exposed. And that is the last stance before you do the red point crux of the climb. The red point crux of the climb starts with a somewhat blind, like step up, almost pseudo comp style movement. Do a somewhat technical match in, find some really bad, really small smears, and then you do this big flick up and left and catch a somewhat precise sloper with a little edge at the back. From that sloper, hand-foot match, and then mantle up to this really cool nugget that's just out in the middle of the face. If you've made it that far, you're likely gonna send the whole rig. From there, you have 30-40 feet of finger crack, gear climbing. It's largely lie backing. And then you have another 60 feet of 5-8 or easier terrain, take you to the summit of the tower. In regards to the grade, pretty unexperienced when it comes to grading slab, especially something that took more sessions than any other like notable climb that I've done. Asking other people, I'm hesitantly confident in proposing a grade of like 14A. I feel like I really learned a lot at doing this climb. It was kind of my reintroduction into trad climbing. I also like learned how to top rope solo, spent a lot of time reflecting by myself, learned a lot of slab technique and skill, which I don't think I really had before this summer. And I intend to carry on a lot of these techniques into some future goals.
All right.
Tell them what's up.
We have a trinket, if you will. The backpack is very heavy. Oh yeah.
Little souvenir.
It is the climb though. It's right here. That face is like that. This is the arete. That's the climb. Crux is like right there. That's not a light rock.
And not a short approach.
That shit's dense. Fuck.